Martin Woska, who will be with us now, and Michael Hinderling, who will be with us at this session to discuss after we saw gold and silver. May I ask you to come to the stage? Gold winner, it's hashtag happy to help. It's a fantastic campaign from DDB Tribal Worldwide in Amsterdam. The client was KLM. Do you have a vision of this?
Yes, happy to help. It's a truly amazing campaign. It's something similar like Insta posters we already saw right now, because it takes existing social media content. It was about it, you know, you are at the airport, have some problems with your airline or tickets or any kind of problems at the airport you can imagine. And KLM concentrated right on this. They picked up social media that mentioned problems at the airport from their competition, from the competition airlines, and helped them, which is a great idea itself. And also it represents a big trend, because I think actually the best mobile advertising is not posters like it's social media, come on.
And they actually sold the game for $3, and they really had good results. They were featured in the App Store, and so it's a nice example of how you can promote your songs.
Actually, we were so brave that we nominated this piece for Grand Prix as the interactive jury, because it's truly something special, because you truly pay to see advertising, and we want that. Oh, come on. So you paid for the app, and then you can download all the songs from the DJ in iTunes. So great model.
Great idea.
Now just have seen a great piece of work from Hungary, a great piece of work from Estonia. Are there other great pieces from former Eastern countries?
Sure thing. My agency is from former Eastern countries, so I would say yes.
So why is that? Why are they more advanced in modern technology than we are, or what do you think? Why you think it's that?
Honestly, I don't know. I just know, for example, Slovakia is a very good testing country for all the telco companies and technologies companies, because we are small and pretty similar segments and market segments like in Western countries. So we have, for example, we have the fastest broadband internet as the first, contactless payments everywhere right now. So it's a bit strange, but it's working like this, and maybe that's one of the reasons.
Right. I know Estonia is also far ahead
Estonia
in
is
terms
pretty similar.
His advice would be probably get rid of those many categories and focus on an idea and how it's translated into modern technology.
And I truly support this, because if you see, you for sure noticed that the digital categories in every competitions around the world are consuming the other categories, because in digital you have film, pretty much. You have out of home, as you said, Insta posters, for example. Facebook posts are working like prints right now. You have much PR, social media, so you can find everything in digital of this. So it's really heavy to judge. For example, you can compare products, like for example, Picker, and there is a product, and a discussion whether to judge it or not, or how to judge that against, for example, Like a Girl in one category, you know.
Right. In your category, it is a film and doesn't belong. Yeah, right. So those are those great pieces of work, and everybody puts it in another category, and sometimes they end up winning nothing great, because nobody wants to hand out the big prize for it.
Yeah. For example, we had Like a Girl in websites.
And that means that the focus of that jury group was still going for the great ideas.
hard to say. At the end, it has to be like this because of the categories. You know, that's the only thing you can rely on: emotions and gut feeling. But for example, these two, the interesting thing, none of them is real advertising.
Right.
That is very interesting. And another one, they are both products. Big Calendar is a both product, and Adventures of Poco Echo as well. And they are creating amazing user experience. That's all about Big Calendar. Big Calendar took a regular calendar and make an app. We all judges have it installed and paid for it long before this festival, using it, because it's a calendar you want to use. It creates amazing user experience. Adventures of Poco Echo had this as well, same level, but the marketing thinking and the sales thinking behind it in a very innovative marketing model. So that's why it's gold and silver.
Okay.
Right.
So I think for me the Peak Calendar is a solution, and the Apple Calendar is the problem.
After this jury session, after you have seen all this work, what would you recommend to anybody here in the audience, to young people, what they shouldn't do anymore and what they should try to do?
Especially in interactive and digital?
Right.
I would say don't take everything you hear about digital and social media and think about it as a buzzword. Mostly it is a buzzword, anything you hear and read. And I would say to create a nice digital work, you have to have all this, let's say, traditional advertising skill. You have to have it. But you have to know a lot about social media technology, how do people really use it, really in detail, and what you can do. Anytime Facebook changes or introduces something new, you have to use it the day after and know everything about it. If you don't have this, you cannot create truly innovative work, and that's a challenge about digital and interactive instead of other categories, for example.
Yeah, but, yes, instead, but it's in a way still the same. You try to find the insights, how somebody is using any tool, or and you have to take that into your consideration, and you develop an idea out of that insight. So it's basically.
Exactly. My speech, I don't like to dividing digital and traditional,
great,
and, offline,
great,
online, but there's the one difference with the trends from the big platforms.
Right.
You have to know about it.
I think that was a very, very good answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you.